Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by, and goddamn, it feels good to be back, man. I know it's been a minute. For those who have been around the channel know why I've been away. I won't get into it again, but thanks to everyone, man, that continues to reach out and say what's up. A little bit of a long weekend here. Took an extra day. Feeling good, man. Channel's been calling me back. Makes me want to come check it out. Happy to see this dropped, man. You know how much I talk about C.O.N-Vers, man, how much I love this cat. I think he's one of the best MCs out there, criminally underrated. I think he's one of the best MCs, period, let alone in the UK, man. In my top 5 forever, no questions asked. Teamed up with Dusty Ohms, and the track is called Wheel Up. So let's jump in, man. See what they got for us. I like that strings.
Dusty Ohms, man. UKHH. That was really good.
No, thirsty, slipping out of pit nose. Thirsty, slipping out of pit nose. Thirsty, slipping out of pit nose.
I'm top of the pops like C-Man shoot. That's running on gas with a reason to. Walking in laps and the pen just move. That's a name that you should have paid attention to. No pressure on me, I'm still carefree like check 1, 2. Spit a dusty verse, better make it too. That's a track signed off for the UK who. Facing the game, putting in work but they make man wait. Patience fading, breaking the chase. So forget my name when you're talking the greats. Praise get.
Man, I was going to pause it, and then he says that don't forget my name when you're talking about the greats, and that's exactly what I said at the beginning, man. First off, big up Dusty Ohms. This track is dope as hell. The production's tight. Those strings, that beat drop. So nice. You know, Vers is one of those cats, man. Very humble guy. Takes compliments very humbly. And, you know, I'm not blowing smoke up anyone's ass when I say he honestly is top 5, top 3 for me. Dude is a remarkable MC, and what he's doing here too is I don't think I've heard him do this type of cadence before, and I'm here for it, man. Dope as hell. I like the idea where he's talking about you know, that patience, right? He's been here putting in the work, that kind of that patience. Maybe it's running a little thin, man. And I think I was listening to some Rhyme Asylum. I think it was the last track I did, actually, for Rhyme Asylum. I was listening to it in the car. It was either yesterday or the day before. Just listening to it again and just hearing that bar where Possess, you know, basically said, like, putting in his time, making his mark, and then getting nothing to show for it kind of idea. Which could be a real reason why a lot of these cats just say, fuck it, and walk away, man. Because, I mean, Vers is one of those cats, in my mind, that he has a work rate that is remarkable. And I've heard stuff from that he's sent my way to listen to that, unfortunately, will never see the light of day for reasons. But it's just, and some of the people he's collabed with, it's just like, holy fuck. Like, people are noticing, yet it just kind of feels like, you know, he's in that holding pattern. People, his name doesn't get said. It doesn't get recognized. It doesn't get his flowers, man.
No pressure on me. I'm still carefree like check 1, 2. Spit a dusty verse, better make it too. That's a track signed.
Yeah, I like that. Like, I meant to talk about that part too, where even though all this stuff is happening, there's no pressure. Maybe that's part of the good thing too. When no one expects anything from you, if no one has any expectations, they don't place any expectations upon you, then you can use that as a little bit of fuel and be like, that's your ambition, that's your fuel, you don't have that pressure, man, to be something that you're not, or change yourself to be something that you're not. Yeah, man. And I like that check 1, 2 bar too. Because that's when you're most at ease. It's like check 1, 2, make sure the mic's still working. I do it every day before I start the video, so I know what he's feeling. Yeah, man, let's go. This is dope.
Reason to walking in laps and the pen just move. That's a name that you should have paid attention to. No pressure. pressure on me, I'm still carefree like check 1, 2. Spit a dusty verse, better make it 2. That's a track signed off for the UKHH. Facing the game, putting in work but they make man wait. Patience fading, breaking the chase, so forget my name when you're talking the grace. Praise gets sung and the cash being paid, don't matter of fact that the track sound bait. Most you man can't rap that great, so dead when it's live, no vocal chain. Corruption one, backhanders guys taking a bump. Producers keeping the cash cow sweet, I'm wondering why that scene's in a slump. You must be dumb, yes men around you snakes.
Hey, let me hear that again, bro. Talking about corruption winning and talking about keeping that cash cow. I do kind of feel, maybe it's just because I've stepped away a little bit and haven't been as deep into it as I have been. It just kind of feels a little bit like it's, I don't know. It just feels different, man. And maybe it was that explosion of coming out of COVID. You know, I started my channel, you know, people have told me that both of those things together kind of had been a little bit of a catalyst to like this renaissance almost. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm not giving myself any credit for that. It's more COVID, and I happened to be there when the moment happened. And when that renaissance started to happen, I was there to kind of document it, I guess. And give some guys the juice that they need, man. You know, because I've heard from some casts, you know, some people who I would say are legends in the UK, man, who said to me, like, at moments where they felt like giving up, they would put on one of my reaction channels and they realized what they did mattered. It was making, and it meant the world to them to see their message reaching somebody. So, you know, but it's interesting that I have heard at the same time, it's kind of gone down into a little bit of a slump right now. And if I heard verse right here, it has something to do with, you know, feeding that cash cow. And I don't know if that's producers, if that's that he's talking about, maybe with a little bit of the renaissance, the prices have gone up. It's harder to buy music, to do your songs, or everything about it. Like everything, I know I'm kind of rambling here, but it's kind of like everything great becomes an opportunity for somebody to exploit it, right? You know, I'm sure we have some golfers on this channel who watch, you know, I used to golf 3-4 times a week. Now I'm lucky if I golf 3 or 4 times a year. I haven't even swung a club this year, man. And our golf season's going to be over in a couple of weeks. I have not had the interest to swing a club because you can't get out and golf for close to $100 now, right? And some days, as you guys know, man, you golfers know, some days you pay $100 just to be pissed off. And some days I don't want to do that. But it used to be something that was a reasonably priced activity you could do with your friends. It kind of exploded. Tiger Woods came, kind of got big, exploded. People got into golf that regularly wouldn't be. People saw an opportunity to exploit it. Now it's just something that people with money can do. So it's like hockey here as well. I'm not sure if it's like that over there with football, but over here with hockey used to be, you know what, you get a pair of skates and a stick, go out and play. Now it is to the point where people are remortgaging their house in order for their kid to play rep hockey. So it's become a sport of the elite rather than a sport that, you know, our national sport. Well, lacrosse is our national sport, but you know what I'm trying to say. We're known for hockey. But goddamn, I went on a tangent. It's great to be back. Let's go.
Forget my name when you're talking the grace. Praise gets sung and the cash being paid, don't matter of fact that the track sound bait. Most you man can't rap that great, so dead when it's live, no vocal chain. Corruption one, backhanders guys taking a bump. Producers keeping the cash cow sweet, I'm wondering why that scene's in a slump. You must be dumb, yes men around you snakes with a tongue. Simple, watch how their faces look when nobody wanting your bars rerun. We love, that's what they say when my set come. Hyping that crowd all up in that frenzy, need them to turn my mic right up. Yeah, we love, that's what they say when my set come. Hyping that crowd all up in that frenzy, need them to turn my mic right up. We love. Alright, bar for bar, line for line, man. It's no joke. Listen, just chill for a bit, I'm building the pieces. Take ideas from concept to realness. Connect the sequence, content seeming lost on majority, still I'm speaking. Overheads, the quote ejects from the box marked down for the older heads. Open the show with a colder set, a spit right at the end where there's no one left. No regrets, that's fully in. I never chat part-time, still run the risk. Came back with a chip on the shoulder, the size of a young man's shoe, gotta make it fit. Make a switch, can't make it up, I'm in a makeshift.
Yes, what a bar. You know what? One thing I've never talked to Verse about is why he stepped away from the game for a while. I love that bar, man. He comes back with a chip on his shoulder, the size of a young man's, and he has to make that shoe fit. Yo, bro, that what an apps. Because hey, they say it's a young man's game, man. But as we're seeing, even in American rap, you know, there are some young cats that can spit. But it isn't a young man's game, man. All the best MCs over there, all the best MCs over here. Come on, man. There's some cats that have a little bit of, maybe a little bit of gray. Maybe not as much as me, but they have a little bit of gray. cats that have been doing it, man. That longevity, there's a reason why they've been doing it as long as they have. But at the same time, you know, fuck, man, you get to be my age and you want to go to bed at 9 o'clock. If I'm honest, Vanessa and I went out last night with friends, and by 8:30, I was just like dragging ass. Like, how the hell am I going to go out and do shit tonight? I'm just like completely fucking done. But ended up going out. It was a good time. But you know, it is a young man's game, and if you're going to come in and you're going to compete, you know, you want some respect put on your name, all that kind of shit. You got to be able to keep up with these cats and have the energy and all that, man. But versus one of those cats that has so much, his wordplay, his lyrics are so meaningful. It is so practiced. It's so, exactly where it needs to be. And that's where his longevity and as well as his, in my mind, is what separates him from people that have less skill, less years under their belt, so to speak.
The pieces, take ideas from concept to realness. Connect the sequence, content seeming lost on majority, still I'm speaking. Overheads, the quote ejects from the box marked down for the older heads. Open the show with a colder set, a spit right at the end where there's no one left. No regrets, that's fully in. I never chat part-time, still run the risk. Came back with a chip on the shoulder, the size of a young man's shoe, gotta make it fit. Make a switch, can't make it up, I'm in a makeshift lane, can't make it run. Put too much time into leaving dust, this brother don't quit, man, you must be dumb. Young ones, but I'm older now, swear reality bleaks, still hold it down. Smile on my face when the kids about, that's a joke, man, hiding the tears of a clown. So put a
oh shit, hey, I'm feeling that bar. I want to hear this again. 1 sec.
set, a spit right at the end where there's no one left. No regrets, that's fully in. I never chat part-time, still run the risk. Came back with a chip on the shoulder, the size of a young man's shoe, gotta make it fit. Make a switch, can't make it up, I'm in a makeshift lane, can't make it run. Put too much time into leaving dust, this brother don't quit, man, you must be dumb. Young ones, but I'm older now, swear reality bleaks, still hold it down. Smile on my face when the kid's about, that's a joke, man, hiding the tears of a clown. So put a crown on my head, dead man walking, talking in threads, talking in concepts, verbally building a bomb that'll separate both from the flesh. There's no time left, every rhyme is an old breath, sent with a prospect of starting a war with the thoughts when they leave my head. Oh my, what a mess, I made a sign of...
Holy shit, bro, come on. So much going on in this verse, but he even touches on the fact that he did walk away before, because he said he wasn't going to give up. He says he did it before, but you know, he's older now. He's more, he's more mature in his mindset and stuff. The interesting thing too is like being a dad and knowing that feeling of, you know, when the kids are around. And I mean, I guess it could be a double meaning on this here, but the idea when the kids are around is like hiding what's behind your eyes, keeping that shit to yourself. Because he says the tears of a clown and all kind of shit, man. You know, it's hard. It's hard when you're a father and you have what feels like the weight of the world. Not only, you know, full-time job, being a husband, being a father, being an artist, everything that comes with all of those different aspects of your life. But then keeping in all that weight, all those thoughts, all the horrible things that are in your head, keeping that away from your children and your partner, so they can't see the tears that are really in the background. Yeah, he said something else too I wanted to touch on, man, but fuck, that's a deep bar, bro.
Smile on my face when the kid's about. That's a joke, man, hiding the tears of a clown. So put a crown on my head. Dead man walking, talking in dreads, talking in concepts, verbally building a bomb that'll separate both from the flesh. There's no time left. Every rhyme is an old breath sent with a prospect of starting a war with the thoughts when they leave my head. Oh my, what a mess. I made the sign of a cross when I pay respects. Less is more when it's near the end, so I draw for the hook when I drop the pen. Draw for the hook when I.
Sorry, I just want to give some respects for that bar, man. More is less when it's closer to the end. I feel that, bro. And the idea of too about the words being, because I'm over halfway done my novel now. I want to have my first draft complete by Christmas, and I'm already starting to get that anxiety of what that means, because once that's done, do a second draft, send it out to my beta readers, get some feedback, and then the next step would be releasing it to all you cats, man. And not only that, is there's some things in there that, for those who have watched the channel a long time, you're gonna read some parts of that book if you end up reading it, and you're gonna say he's told this story before, because I've taken a lot of the dark aspects of my life growing up, things that have happened to me, and put it into the book, into characters, and I can use it to create those characters. And sometimes it's very therapeutic to take those words and put them on a page, but then sometimes you do that and then you read them back, and there's a lot of darkness and shit that comes with with doing that. So there's multiple layers to that bar, man. But I feel you, man. I feel you.
There's no time left. Every rhyme is an old breath sent with a prospect of starting a war with the thoughts when they leave my head. Oh my, what a mess. I made a sign of a cross when I pay respects. Less is more when it's near the end, so I draw for the hook when I drop the pen. I draw for the hook when I drop the pen. Hey, let me tell them one more time, man. Hey, we love, that's what they say when my set come. Hyping the crowd all up in a frenzy, need them to turn my mic right up. Yeah, we love, that's what they say when my set come. Hyping the crowd all up in a frenzy, need them to turn my mic right up. We love, that's what they say when my set come. Hyping the crowd all up in a frenzy, need them to turn my mic right up. Yeah, we love, that's what they say when my set come. Hyping the crowd all up in a frenzy, need them to turn my mic right up. We love. We love.
Hey man, what not is there to love about that track? I had so much fun with that, man. Big up both you cats. Dope as hell. Bro, that's an immediate add to the playlist, bro. Not even a hesitation on that one. Great track. Enjoyed the hell of it. Thank you for coming here, man. Thanks for giving a watch, giving a listen with me. If you dug it and you made it this far, make sure you go over and show them some love, man. Give the video a view. It's always linked in the description. Go over, stream it, buy it if you can afford it, if it's even available. Do whatever you can, man. It doesn't have to cost you a cent, but show them some love. And I love you guys, man. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming back. Until next time, stay safe. Be good to each other.